I suddenly started to feel confident and strong.
Oh, that is so freeing.
But what that meant was that the marriage had to change.
Right, that dynamic was not going to serve you anymore.
Right, we had to renegotiate,
yeah.
Which meant I had to ask him to make some changes. And I've been into countries under bombs. I've been in some pretty wild places, and I wasn't brave enough. Took me 2 more years to be brave enough to say, Ted, can you help me here? Can we make some adjustments here? Because I feel like I'm going numb, and he couldn't do it. And I had to make a choice.
You get to make a choice. Yeah. Do I choose him or me?
That's
and in
right.
that moment,
it was
you
like
chose you.
I could stay married and safe, and I'd never have to work again, and he's got all these beautiful properties and everything, and he's cute and funny, and I adore him. And I would die married. I wouldn't die whole.
And welcome to the Kiosk Presents here in Buffalo and Niagara Falls. Listen, we love going Hollywood. Today, we're going to introduce you to the host of a new Lifetime Network TV program, which airs Thursdays at 11. The Conversation with Amanda de Cadenet. And Amanda, welcome to the Kiosk Presents here in Buffalo.
Hi, Don. How's it going?
Wonderful. Have you ever been to Buffalo?
I have, actually.
Wonderful. And what do you think?
You know what? I went there. A friend of mine, Keanu Reeves, was doing a movie there, and I went to visit him there, and it was very cold when I went.
I remember that. I remember when he was doing the shot. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful. Well, wonderful having you on. Listen, tell us all about the conversation with you.
Well, the conversation is a series of interviews with women who you may think you know. Everybody from Miley Cyrus, Lady Gaga, Alicia Keys, Gwyneth Paltrow, Sarah Silverman, Eva Longoria, Eva Mendes, Kelly Preston, Zoe Saldana, Gabby Sidibe. We have so many amazing guests, and every single woman is talking about an issue that is relevant to a woman's life, whether it is body image or sexuality or juggling life as a woman. Just we're talking about the issues that really affect every woman at some stage in their life.
You know, it's really neat because us guys sometimes when we think like what women want and all that, we always worry that the topic of the show is going to be not what women want, but what's wrong with men, okay? But that's not what this is all about.
No.
This is a focus on women and women's issues, correct?
Be the conversation, you know, we love men. I'm married for 10 years. You know, we love men so much, but we can't speak about what it's like to be a man or a man's life because we're here talking about women's issues. And I think the objective of this, it's a non-promotional show. Everybody comes to my house or I go to their house and we do one-on-one interviews. It's a collaboration, you know, about how do we share stories to help each other make our lives better. And that's really the basis of this. You know, is these women have come and shared these stories, some of them incredibly painful. You know, Kelly Preston on last week's show talked about what it was like to live through losing her child, one of the most devastating experiences of a parent's life. You know, Sarah Silverman talked about competition amongst women and how we have to stop competing with one another and we have to support one another. We talk about a lot of different things, and the point being is that we're all interested in really improving our lives. And, you know, how do we do this thing? How do we live as a woman today and deal with the challenges that we're facing?
You know, Amanda, my mom would always say after we frustrated her beyond the breaking point, I'm going to go get an easier job. And we go, what kind of job? Anything but this, kids, okay?
Yeah,
so women,
it's tough.
Women universally agree that probably of all the things they've ever done, being a mother is not only one of the most important jobs they've done, but one of the most challenging.
It's also, being a mother is one of the most unrecognized jobs. You know, I'm the mother of 3 children. I have 5-year-old twins and an elder daughter. And, you know, no one is saying to you, like, you are doing an amazing job. You know, you've dedicated your life and you've sacrificed so much to raising these children. No one's giving you an Oscar for it or making you a CEO of a company. There's no paycheck that comes in the end of, like, you know, producing amazing kids. But that is the toughest role. And if you want to raise kids consciously and you want to have a career and you want to maintain some kind of marriage, well, it's not easy. And so there are a lot of women, myself included, who are saying, how do I do this and not lose my mind? I don't have the answer yet, by the way, but I'm learning as I do these interviews some key things that are helpful.
Well, as a father, sometimes I've come to the conclusion, and I share this with other fathers, sometimes the job of being a mother takes, and being a career person, the mom has to do more mothering than the father actually contributes to fathering, and it would make it a little easier for the mom if the father did a little more fathering. But
I'm really pleased that you brought that up, and I think that more homes are allowing for joint parenting at this time, because you have women who are in the workforce and taking care of children, and therefore my hope, and one would hope, that more fathers, it creates a space for fathers to be able to step up and share more of the responsibility. With two people bringing in an income, there's more chance for equal parenting as well.
I agree with that 100%. This sounds very exciting, and you're going to have what a powerful lineup. Now, men will watch this program too, okay? What do we get from it when we watch the program and the content and the subjects?
If a man's watching this show, and there are more men watching this show than I realize, and it's been great to know that the guys are into this show, because you really get to have an insight into how women work and what they think and what they really feel about stuff. So I think there's a lot to be learned. If there was a show like this on men, I would certainly watch it. I'd like to know how men really feel and think without kind of the filtered version that they give to a woman. And this is women talking about real stuff, from sexuality, like deeply personal things to do with their bodies, their sexuality, how they really feel about so many subjects.
Well, I got to tell you, man, it looks. I'm going to be watching Thursday. It's an exciting program. And listen, I know that I don't hear a British accent like I thought I was going to hear.
Really?
No, it doesn't sound it, but you sound international.
It's a weird hybrid. It's a weird hybrid. I've been here a long time. If you were English, I would get really English, I'm sure.
Well, no, but it's exciting to know that we have a second British invasion of great talk show hosts coming to America. This is wonderful. And looking forward to the conversation with Amanda de Cadenet. And everybody, it's the new Lifetime Network TV program. It's Thursday at 11 p.m. Don't listen to the bad news at 11 p.m. Watch the conversation with Amanda de Cadenet. How'd I do?
You did awesome, and you pronounced my name beautifully. Thank you, Don.
All right, bless you. And good luck to everything. We're looking forward to seeing your show and so much more out of you. And thank you for joining us today in Buffalo on the Kiosk Presents.
Thank you.
It's really sad to me. So many women, they let go of who they are for a relationship. I mean, I think it often happens, and I'm not innocent of this, that you're this strong, independent woman and you meet the love of your life, and he's attracted to you because you're this strong, independent woman, but somehow lost in the years of that relationship, you don't even know what phone service you use anymore.
Yeah.
You just become this atrophied shell, and a marriage, a relationship can fall apart, and you're responsible for that. You're responsible for your own happiness.